Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to solve a problem involving a midpoint. It says here that A is -2, 5, B is xy, and C is 3, -1. These points are the vertices of the triangle ABC. Find the values of x and y given that the midpoint of AB is at 0, 3. In a coordinate geometry problem, it is best that you plot the points whenever points are given. This will give you a way of understanding the problem because you can see where the points are exactly located. So we'll start with plotting the points A and C because we don't know where the B is because it has x and y as the values. So we start with A. So let's make an x and y axis. So if A is -2, 5, that means x is at -2, while the y is at 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the location of A is this point, -2, 5. And C is at 3, -1. So that means +3 on x and then -1 on the y. So the location of C is at this point. Okay, it says here that B, or the midpoint of AB, is at 0, 3. The problem is we don't know where to put the point B. Okay, but here is our guide. The midpoint of AB is at 0, 3. So let's plot the point 0, 3. The 0, 3 is located at this point. So 0 at x and 3 on the y. So if this is the midpoint of AB, by the idea of midpoint, then B should be located somewhere here, right? Because this is the midpoint of AB. So somewhere here is the point B. Okay, so we somehow have an idea where to put the point B. Now, assuming it is somewhere here, then AB is this side, and this is the point C, and AC is the side connecting the point A and C. But how do we find the exact value of the point B? Now take note that in getting the midpoint of any two points, we add the x and we divide by 2, and then we add the y and then divide by 2. So this is the x of the midpoint and this is the y of the midpoint. Okay, so in other words, x1 plus x2 is equal over 2 is equal to xm, the x of the midpoint, and then y1 plus y2 over 2 is equal to the y of the midpoint. Now by simply putting the numbers on the formula, so for x1 and x2, it means -2 plus the x over 2 should be equal to 0. And then 5 plus y over 2 should be equal to the midpoint 3. And from here, when we solve these equations, so we can have on the first one, this implies -2 plus x equals 0 times 2 is just 0, or x is equal to 2. And then on the other equation, we have 5 plus y equals 6. 6 came from 3 times 2. And y is equal to 6 minus 5. Y must be equal to 1. So therefore, the point B with point xy is actually the point 2, 1. And as you can see, if we really have to get a more accurate location of B, it will really fall on the point 2, 1. Okay, so that's it. So just to sum up the procedure, in type 1, you normally get the midpoint given 2 points. This time, you're given a point and the midpoint, and you have to find the other point. But the question is not as direct as that because it was hidden in a triangle. Okay, so the best way to start the solution is to plot the points visualize what is given in the problem for you to easily solve the problem. Okay, that's it.